allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning.
Morning.
Happy last day of September. Holy tax day. Is it? Oh, well, pay your taxes.
It's my anniversary.
Oh, happy
anniversary.
Thank you.
So we're calling the meeting to order. Motion to approve agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Vote. Agenda approved. Approval of minutes from the past meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as printed.
I will second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Minutes approved. General public concerns. Seeing none, then we'll move forward. Ben will not be here today, but he did contact me in regards to both of these items. The federal bridge swap aid, all that fun stuff, just a technicality. It's the bridge, no, I forgot where it's at, but it's, gonna be, done next construction season.
That'll probably be the one on, I can't think of the name of the road, I was just on it last night.
What's that? Virginia Avenue, from northwest, corner south, 9/10 of a mile. So, anyway, long story short, this is to get funding through the DOT, to help them pay for it, and it's a technicality, but anyway, he said everything was in order. He sent in the paperwork so they can do all their paperwork, and it's on the docket for next construction season, so.
Yep.
No issue there, that's from Ben, so.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve the project for the bridge swap, C County 46, 73, 63, 46.
I'll second.
Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Now we have review and approve the county's policy for road crossing for manure application using hoses or pipeline. And there again, I think it was a week or two ago, Ben visited us with us about this. We don't have a county policy. This is basically just that we have a county policy.
I visited with him about this, and just to verify, this was not laid in the bottom of the underneath so that the water will flow through. It'll be high enough that hopefully we don't have water.
Yes.
And once this is placed there, then it is our pipe. Because I didn't know if we would, 20 years down the road, if we were required, if it went bad, it's our pipe.
Yep, we maintain it.
We maintain it. So, he said all of it looked in order, he just wanted to get it in front of us to read it and approve it. Which, to me, is a win-win, so you don't have, if they're gonna use an applicator with a hose, drag line, you don't have tanks running up and down the road, so. With that, I'd make a motion to approve the policy as printed.
I'll second.
Any further discussion?
I got one question.
Go ahead.
I noticed it's mainly just, the gravel unpaved roads. It doesn't mention anything about paved roads.
It says, crossings of non-paved roads may be open cut, but crossings of paved roads shall be bored. Number 7.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I mean, we had no policy,
Before.
because he said it's not a, daily activity, 1 or 2 a year at most. But, and then it also spells out some things that, obviously, number 6, applicant is responsible for all costs and connections between manure spills. It just puts some stipulations on these crossings. So,
Also required 48, not less than 48 hours to use the county pipe
Also, they will notify them.
notify the
Right.
county that they're using it, and also have a valid certificate of insurance.
Yeah, that's all
This is
good.
important.
Okay.
So we have first, second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries for this, policy.
We have time.
I can. No? Let's see. This is gonna be a good one here. Appoint Rick Peterson to the North Central Iowa Regional Solid Waste Agency Board for a 4-year term. Have a question. Are you on that presently?
Yes, I am.
Okay, good. I think you were the man, when it said solid waste.
That's me.
That's you.
Yeah.
Travis had sent me an email and told me that this needed to be on the agenda because the North Central Iowa Regional Solid Waste Agency has moved its annual meeting to October. So there won't be any swearing in apparently in January, it's gonna have to be in
It'll be in
October.
October, yeah. We changed the date because of, weather conditions, because we have 43 members, and we need 75% of them there. We used to thought it was 51%. We found out legally that it's 75%.
Oh, wow. That's a
And
big
it's hard to
reward.
get everybody there. So we have a meeting, we'd be short. Have another meeting, we'd be short.
Oh, that's,
You know, you'd have just about enough, you'd be one short.
yep.
You know, and everybody drives down,
Yeah.
Where do they have the meetings?
the Growth Alliance building. That meeting is at Growth Alliance in Fort Dodge.
Okay,
All of our other meetings are at the office at the landfill.
okay.
Because there's a large, like I say, there's 43 members plus other people, so there's usually about 50-some people there at that
Wow.
annual meeting. And, so we decided to move it to October so we won't have weather concerns. Hopefully it'll
That makes sense.
be better.
Should be less, little less snow, anyway.
Yeah, so,
Okay.
So this is for Travis's letter, getting Rick officially on the board because of the change of the date of the meeting.
Right.
Well, he's officially been on the
I've been
board,
on
he
it,
just,
but-
Yeah.
name on the register,
yeah.
as our representative, and I think I'm your backup.
Oh, yeah?
I think so.
Oh, good.
Take Bruce with you.
Well, I told him one time that maybe I should ride along sometime, just so that I know, if you ever, Dave is mine on for Central Juvenile Detention, and I told him if he wanted to ride along some month, that he could at least know where the building is, 'cause
Yeah.
when you go to a different town and walk into a meeting, but it's no big deal. As long as you're doing it, you're doing a great job.
Thank you, Rick.
Yes, thank you.
One of
Okay,
the-
we need a motion.
Yes, we need a
I'll make a
motion.
motion to appoint Rick Peterson to the North Central Iowa Regional Solid Waste Agency Board.
And I'll second it, so Rick doesn't have to second his own.
Thank you. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
You're in.
Thank you,
Looks like
Rick.
it's a done deal.
Thank you very much. Well, let's, rest of our committee reports here.
Davis left you with just such an easy...
I know.
Easy day.
Man.
I'm not here to argue that point.
Sounds
We
like
can
a-
argue about getting my briefcase over there.
Yeah.
I was reading the paper like, whoa.
So, go back to this past week. All right, for me, this past Wednesday, the 25th, I had a decategorization meeting in Webster City that afternoon. That was my official meeting for last week.
Okay, I had, IDDA up at, Esterville, is now, rather than always having a pokey, we're going around to all the member counties, or the executive board member counties, I should say, that correct that.
Get a little further driving.
Yeah, you do, but you get to see different courthouses and different areas, and, it's enjoyable. Probably up there, the Iowa Citizens for Community Improvement, which is ICCI, has teamed up with a Washington DC nonprofit, and they are trying to force another lawsuit, on the Raccoon River for the water, drinking water in Des Moines. It's coming. The judge, somebody tried to have it thrown out, and the judge said they couldn't throw it out. So, that's progressing through the court system for the high nitrates in the, because, they tried it before suing three counties.
Yes.
So now they're trying to sue, I think it's the DNR for it. So, but that's, it's gotta work its way through the system, I guess. And, that was, well, then, I guess the EPA on the Watrous thing is all done back, got rid of the Obama era changes back to what it was before. So now they're... Yeah,
the ditch is not a river.
The little creek or the little water that's in your road ditch is no longer under the jurisdiction of the federal government. It's going back to navigable waterways.
Oh, okay.
So in other words, you gotta be able to put a boat in it. But they are still working on changing some of the wording to get it more favorable for drainage districts. That's about all we talked about, other than they moved our meeting date to
I see that Thursday.
a Thursday instead of a Friday.
But it is still in Fort Dodge.
Still in Fort Dodge, yeah.
Yep, I read that in their last newsletter, which is good.
And that's the only meeting I had last week.
It was a good one, though.
Oh, yeah, that was good.
Okay, I had, UDMO meeting for, Tuesday, the 24th in Fort Dodge. And then on Thursday night, down at, Fort Dodge, we had the CFR meeting. We went at 5 o'clock, and they catered a meal for the people, the workers, and then the board people served the food. We're there to visit with them, kind of as a appreciation for the move, that they have went through and getting all three buildings into the one. So, those were the two meetings I had.
All right. On the 17th, I had, the monthly meeting for kitty cat daycare. And things are starting to actually progress. We're starting to, she's got up, I think, 70-some kids now, and her goal is to have 100 kids by the end of the year. I think it's 100. But, things are starting to kind of move along there. We're gonna meet this week for the financial committee to kind of see what we need to do, whether we need to increase rates or, which we're the lowest around, so it is time to probably increase rates and kind of see where we are there. And then on the 25th, I participated by phone, for the, County Social Services monthly meeting. The big thing there was to whether we were going to accept the arbitration for Cassuth County. And, wasn't unanimous, but we did accept the arbitration. There was a few people upset because Cassuth County did blatantly not allocate the right amount of money and did not pay it, so they wanted them to admit it, and we just want to get the money. We just need the money in our fund. And, they wanted them to volunteer, because you can't make them pay for the legal fees, but they wanted them to pay for the legal fees, and you can't make them do it. So it's, if you can't make them do it, just let's move on, let's start worrying about what's important. So, that was it. There's a few other things.
I know that a few counties are still working to create their own region.
Correct. But that's gonna take a state...
And we're in the middle of that.
We're in the middle.
Webster, Cassuth, and Palo Alto, is it?
Right. But if we don't do it, Webster can't.
No.
Yeah. But the whole thing is, and this is what I don't understand, why they wanna do that. It would cost so much money to have our own region. More money, you know what I mean, to be able to get the services. I mean, we have some really...
Administration staff.
Exactly. I mean, to me, it isn't even financially sound to do something like that, or or even for your clients, for your people of your community. You're not even taking care of them. I feel, that's how I feel, because the services are so well, provided on the CSS side. So why abandon a ship that's doing a really good job? Are there some administrative issues? Yes, I'll be the first one to say there's some administrative issues. And it's more personalities. And that's what this whole thing stemmed from. From just walking in, and from what I can see, it's all personality conflicts. And in a situation like this, I don't care where you work or what you do, you're gonna have personality conflicts. And you gotta be professional, and you gotta work through them, and come together as a group. That's my 2 cents on it, how's that?
Well, I got an earful on Wednesday, when I went for 2 hours, an hour and a half ride with Keith.
I'm sure you did. Keith and Mark Campbell are very much against staying in the region, but if we don't agree to do it, they're gonna have to go to a different region to the south, and then the guys to the north will have to, you have to be accepted. I mean, it isn't an easy process just to leave. You have to be accepted into another region. And I would not advocate for this. I mean, I would really highly recommend that you guys really come to, if you really are even thinking about it, you need to come to one of these meetings, to the monthly meeting, listen to what's really going on, ask some questions. I don't think we should enter into this lightly. This is not a light decision. It is a very deep decision if anybody here is actually considering doing this. I don't think we would be helping our constituents at all. We'd be hurting them. It's my opinion.
Glad you're on that board.
Good work.
Thank you.
Peggy?
Talked to the website people, and they are doing the migration of it's already on the website, the old one to the new one. Said it'd take about 2 to 3 weeks. So then after that, he said we should be ready to
Really?
have some training and go live. Hopefully within a month.
Wow.
We'll see. Excited to get that one done.
I bet. That'd be a nice thing to check off your...
Yeah, it's been a long ongoing. Yeah, I've had a few things from Renee Von Borken on personnel policy that she's doing the rewrite on after the legislature, concessions with the union last year. So she's done quite a bit of it, or quite a bit of 2 sections, and so she sent me those, and I've given copies to Chris Friend, and we'll take a look at them and offer some suggestions.
Good.
And then we'll get the rest of the officers involved after we kind of get something,
Preliminary.
preliminary to get to them. That was the rest of it.
Speaking of the website, and I can't think of the gentleman's name that's a phenomenal photographer.
Tierney?
Oh, Tom Tierney.
Tierney.
Tom, yes. And the question of, a lot of his wonderful photographs are usable in a website setting. Have you ever come to, I'm not even saying, I know Tom's not asking for an agreement, but I know we have a discussion.
I tried to reach...
Oh, okay, because I think I saw Tom the other day taking some pictures, and now that you mention that, and I kind of even briefly thought of that as well, because he does take wonderful photos.
He does.
And, there's, now with the new website, and we've seen how they can look, and there's different places for these photos, and you can change the photos. We wanna make sure that's correct.
Right, and he's, I know at the hospital, he's done some things for the hospital, he's kind of done it really, it's just been a kind of a donation that's been his little thing that he's done for them.
Yeah, in the hallways there's beautiful pictures.
Gorgeous. But, no, I tried to reach out to him twice, and, he's kind of an elusive guy.
Yeah?
I worked with Tom for years when I was at Fort Dodge Gentleman Health, and so I know Tom real well.
Well...
Great guy.
He's just a nice guy.
He is just a great guy.
Do you guys pay him for that? No, we haven't.
Well, Sandy can't get him pinned down.
So, I'll try to reach out to him.
And I don't know, you know, in this world of legalities and copyrights and all of that fun stuff, there should be something, just,
All I know is he doesn't do it as a business, so you don't have to worry so much about copyrights and things like that. Because he isn't in it, that is not his business. Yes, his hobby.
but still, we appreciate it.
Yes, no, I
And
agree.
it's nice to have access to wonderful photography, because it's not nearly as easy as the person thinks.
And he's all over, he's everywhere.
And he just knows the, you know, ins and outs of taking wonderful photos.
He's
I
been
can't even
doing
take
it
a picture
for,
with my cell phone.
he's
so I
been
mean,
doing it for, oh my gosh, probably 40 years.
We certainly appreciate that, and we appreciate him doing it and having access to the pictures that not only we see, but we can use on the website. So, I'm just thinking of website and Tom, keep pestering him, I guess. But, yeah, I say, Tom, we need something here,
I
maybe.
haven't lately, I have not reached out to him lately, but I tried a couple times.
You've been a little busy.
Yeah, I have.
Peggy, did, last week we had a request from Paul Anderson on, the numbers for the kitty cat daycare. Were you in on that email?
Oh, for a check that went out?
Yeah.
I did send him a note back, that check was voided.
Okay, so he was, you did go back and forth with him, give him the information he helped?
I didn't get an answer after I
Okay,
sent him.
well, I just wanted to make sure
That
that,
particular check, we got a note from Angelique that it didn't need to be paid this time.
okay,
Right.
So we voided out the check.
well, that's probably the reason why he was questioning, the amount. He just sent it, I know we were all on it, and I didn't remember if you were on it or not, but if you could send him back a reply, then we're good. I'll touch base with him and,
Yep.
Yeah, originally we were gonna do it, and then they had the funds to be able to pay it, so then they went ahead and made the first payment, so that's why.
And then I have an invoice for another one in November, if,
That's a different one. There's two of them. There's one for the bank, and then there's one, I gotta remember, there's two different payments, I can't remember, there's two different amounts. One we are definitely, you know, it doesn't depend upon whether they have the money in the bank, we just agree. Yes, thank you. Isn't that all, I couldn't think of it. One was with State Bank, for State Bank, and the other one is the you're right, the USDA loan, that's it,
Okay.
yeah.
so I just wanted to make sure we got it back to him. Good thing he attends those meetings.
I know it.
Occasionally I remember something.
I should have looked at the email, Bruce, because normally I do, and if other people are involved, I'll reply to all, but I didn't even look.
That's fine, I knew you'd, but I didn't want Paul thinking we'd all not answered him, so. We can, this is an updated work list
Yes.
for the meeting, we can probably see if Trish could
Yes, yes,
visit with us,
good idea.
maybe?
Put the
Give us
thought
an
right on the
updated
head.
version
I
of
don't
that.
really feel we need to go into drainage.
But I don't, no, but we are way ahead of schedule, but if I can, I'll make a motion if you're done.
Does anybody else have anything for the good of the county, the board, the
Peggy
cause?
goes for her job, she says, get me out of here.
Unless you wanna try to drag this on till noon, okay?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Is there any further discussion? And we are adjourned.